After all of those incredible accomplishments, you'd think, what's left for David to do, right? He's 44 years old. You think he might be dialing things back right now, but not true. This is what David plans to do for the rest of his life. Technically, the next 20 years, you're going to be going back to the start line.
Yes.
Potentially, you're going to go back before you can go forward.
Right.
I mean, you must know it's still a battle every day.
It is. So, like I said, man, I don't know everything at all, but I have to continue to stay in the battle to get more knowledge. The second you put, so this is what happens. A lot of people who are motivational speakers, and I don't consider myself a motivational speaker at all. I'm not even that. I don't know what the fuck I am. I'm a teacher, as you know, whatever it is. But the second you think that you got it figured out, a lot of us, like for instance, people who graduate Navy SEAL training, people who graduate anything in life, MIT, they believe if I graduate MIT, that's it. That's the pinnacle. That's when you fail. That's when you're no longer a teacher. That's when you're no longer a leader. That's when you're no longer anything. All you are is an MIT graduate. All I would have been is a Navy SEAL. Most people in society have that mindset. They put this Mount Everest in their mind. Whatever it may be, MIT, SEAL training, Ranger School, CEO, Mount Everest is there. They climb it, they put the flag in there, and they immediately realize, I'm at the highest elevation in the world. So what must you do? I gotta get down. This is the death zone. They don't figure out, how long can I stay up in this motherfucker? How long? I can't stay up here on my own oxygen, so I'm gonna bring up about 50 fucking bottles of O2, because I'm not coming down from here. And that was my mindset. So right now, for me to continue to teach people, I gotta bring a whole fucking bunch of bottles up on Mount Everest. Because once you start coming down, it's over. It's over. Once you get to the top, you gotta stay up there and keep looking for another Mount Everest to climb. But it takes a whole bunch of oxygen, a whole bunch of suffering to do that. So you never arrived. So right now, I know I'm still not shit.
So my question for you is, what are you going to do this week to get uncomfortable and to push past that 40%? What is it going to be? Try one thing. Just try it. And it could be just a physical challenge, because that could be simple. Take a distance that for running might actually be difficult for you, and just go out there and don't stop until you get it done. And then I want you to write me back, put a comment there, and tell me how you felt after you were able to do something like that. Tell me how your brain felt. Tell me how your self-esteem went up. Just tell me how all that went. And then imagine if you could string those together, how you could create a domino effect in your life and have that cross over from the physical to the mental, to the emotional, to the spiritual, and you could start creating this Superman or Superwoman person that could just be evolving to just this next level, to where when you finish your life, you can look back and say, yep, I went in there and I got some, as David Goggins would say. And so there's some great comments coming in here about people here that are gonna take action. Please join them. And if you're watching this video later, type in the comments about things you wanna do, specific things to get yourself through that 40% place where you would normally stop. We've got Denise Jones that wants to get out of my head and take action. I love it. Cohen says 2 weeks with no technology. I love it. We've got Stephen Ford says he wants to get in the best shape of his life. I like that. Peter Michaels says simple distinction, stepping up to truth and responsibilities versus blame and avoidance. I love that. Aspirin Tree says diet and reading a book weekly based. I like that. Get that done. And Patrick says I want to take some bottles of water to the pull-up bar. Maybe that means you're going to go for the 4,000. I love it. And Asho says I want to wake up at 3:30 a.m. I love it. Imagine just waking up at 3:30 a.m. for 7 days in a row. You'll be like, wow, never thought I could do that. What else can you do? Okay, maybe that means you can start running. Maybe that means you can confront some people and make better relationships. Maybe at work, you could turn it up a notch and do 50% more and be like, wow, that's amazing what I can do. And you'd be shocked what you can do when you just tell yourself you're going to do it and push through all of that pain and that self-doubt and realize, wow, I had so much more potential. And the whole point of this entire broadcast today is so you don't realize this on the last day of your life and look back and think, wow, I wasted this beautiful opportunity of being human. Because I don't think we're here to watch Netflix and eat jelly donuts and coast. I think we're here to push our physical and mental limits. That's why I think we're here. Otherwise, I believe we're wasting this precious gift. And I think David Goggins feels the same. And I hope you feel the same. So take some action this week. Again, if you need some inspiration, listen to David Goggins, follow him on Instagram. I'm a big fan. And come back and put some comments below and tell us, what did you do to get uncomfortable, and how can you keep pushing through that 40% and try to explore that other 60% of untapped potential that you have in your life. I'm really curious. If we can help you here at London Real or in the Academy, let us know. And I just want to finally say thanks to David Goggins for coming in here, for inspiring me, and for giving something I'm never going to lose the rest of my life. And if I'm ever in a difficult situation, say I was on a shipwreck and I'm hanging by my fingers to a piece of driftwood, how long can I last in that water? I always think because I met David Goggins, I could probably last 2 weeks when I thought maybe I could only last 2 hours. And it's all going to be about callousing my mind. And find a way that you can do that in your life too. At London Real, we believe that individual transformation can change the world. Join us and start your journey today.